can you bring to this agency?
I've led a unique life, so definitely unique characters. Adaptability. Again, back to the unique life where everything's all over with military, with schools. Um, I'm pretty flexible on things. Definitely professionalism. I'm 99.9% on time. There's always that one time or something scheduling conflict or whatnot. But it's more at an agency. It's not just me. It's about you too, because I'm a reflection of you. So I would want to keep that professionalism alive.
Absolutely. And what's your favorite role that you portrayed over
Um,
from the beginning? Yeah.
Over time, I would probably say being painted as an ogre was probably the most fun I've had so far. It didn't have too
Can
many
you explain
lines,
that a
but
bit more?
huh?
Can you tell us the story about that?
I was actually initially supposed to be a background character, and I was supposed to be a Fiona like ogre, and it was a new experience. It was probably my first. It was with A&E, so it was my first big studio type film or TV show, and I ended up in hair and makeup for 2.5 hours, standing like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They got through 65 extras before they were even done with my hair and makeup. I was painted green from like my arms and my face, everything that was visible. It was like 95 degrees out, and I was in leather and wool, so it was rough. But I was constantly talking to the makeup artists, like asking them how they got into it. Some of the other people, and they said because I had, it was like a people pleasing on the other side of the camera when the cameras weren't rolling. The director actually noticed me, and so did some of the other actors that were the main characters. So they ended up talking to me when in between takes and after we were done. So that was probably the most memorable and the most fun I've had.
Yeah, sounds great. I remember the pictures actually. But yeah. So, and what actor do you admire the most, and why?
Probably Anne Hathaway. She goes from one extreme of playing a clumsy princess or kind of somebody that was like me to Catwoman, and then she's also had some serious roles. She's also done some musicals.
Yes, a good choice because it's a very varied career she's had.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me double check. Did you want a cold read for us?
That's up to you. If you want me to, I
No,
can.
that would be great. If you have a choice between the Seinfeld scene and the Ex Machina, which one would you like to read?
Seinfeld. Let me pull it up. I will always divert to comedy. She can't kill me, right?
Oh, of course not.
People break up all the time.
Every day.
It just didn't work out. What can I do? I want to love her. I tried to love her. I couldn't.
Jamie, I think we lost the volume for
Oh,
Larissa on that last line when she said
okay.
she did say you tried,
Oh, okay.
uh,
Um,
but it was faint. So
Sorry.
we'll get Larissa closer to the mic and we'll start from the top. Okay.
okay.
How's that sound?
Much
Good.
better.
All right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
She can't kill me, right?
No, of course not.
People break up all the time.
Every day.
It just didn't work out. What can I do? I wanted to love her. I tried to love her. I couldn't.
Try.
I kept looking at her face. I'd go, "Come on. Love her. Love her."
Tell her you loved her.
Oh, I had no choice. She squeezed it out of me. she'd tell me she loved me. All right. At first, I just look at her. I'd go, "Oh, really?" Or, "Boy, that's that's something." But eventually you have to come back with, "Well, I love you." You know, you can't you can only hold out for so long.
You're a human being.
And I didn't even ask her out. She asked me out first. She called me up. What was I supposed to do? Say no? I can't do that to someone.
Too nice a guy.
I am. I'm a nice guy.
Um, I'd have to say I have like a very sort of nice, easygoing type personality. I'm not too overboard, but I sort of just stay myself. I can. I'm really flexible in areas. I can adapt to certain characters pretty easily. But I'd have to say I really enjoy the comedic side of things. I'm really into comedy type roles, so I'd say I'd really sort of fit wherever you need me to.
Okay. And what's your favorite role that you've portrayed?
Um, as far as a favorite role, I'd have to say this semester it was Alan from The Other Guys.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
just a really funny scene. There's like some serious parts, but then he added a lot of humor to the argument. Just overall really funny. So
Indeed, it was very funny. Your portrayal of that character. And who's your favorite actor and why?
I'd have to say my favorite actor I admire is Robin Williams. Um, even though he sadly passed away, he even though he stuck to sort of just one genre of acting, which was his comedic side, he was just so quick with his voices and his facial expressions. And honestly, I don't think there's going to be somebody who could really be as good as him. But I'd like to think um, there's somebody who can be in that sort of area that he was good at. So
Very true. And I don't think I told you my Robin Williams story, but he came to the improv and I was there and I had a cast on my leg because I had broken my ankle. And
yeah.
he said to me, he said, "Can I use you in my act tonight?" And I said, okay. So his whole routine, he kept making references to the cast on my leg and, how he was responsible for the state I was in. And he was just so funny and so
That's awesome.
and he was so gracious and just really just a wonderful I admired him for his talent to begin with, but then having that sort of exchange with him, I just really thought he was incredible. And then after that, many years later, and after he passed away, his friend of mine was doing a reading of a script that I think his daughter that they wanted a script that they wanted that his daughter was thinking of producing. And so they used actors from Saddleback for the reading.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's my Robin Williams story. Anyway, thank you so much. You'll be hearing from us for sure. And
Right.
we'll get you set up with some casting directors for comedies and pilot season. Thank you.